get ready with me for a day out in Dublin. Well, we are in Dublin and I don't have a water spray, so I'm using SOS mist on my hair and in my face because this shit is the bomb. Okay, I am going to do a bit of makeup for the day and we're going to go out on tourism today in Dublin. What should we do? What did you say?
We should go explore.
Yes, and we should have a baby Guinness. Last night we went to sleep at 10 o'clock and I slept all the way until about 5:30. And then Tarek, I think, woke up at about 7:30 or 8 and then we went down for breakfast. And it is now 9:15 a.m. So I think as far as the jet lag is concerned, we're doing all right for day one. Yesterday, Kimmy and Suze, Kim from Brow Aid and Suze from Hilden Beauty, took me to an Irish pub for a little treat before I had my amazing facial with Agnes. I really find it hard to create content not in my sort of light setup that I'm used to, but anyway, we have to go on. This is the Brow Trio in brown, 3-in-1 long-wear eyebrow liner from Kimmy Brow Aid, Irish-based brand. So today I want to find a blow dry, I need to find a pedicure, and I'm getting my nails done at 1 at Tropical Popical. Apparently it's the place to be. Last night we had an amazing dinner at a place called... What was the place called we went to dinner for last night? Delahunt. So Tarek is off to watch the football on Sunday and his brother and our sister-in-law get here tomorrow and we're going to have an afternoon and an evening with them, so that'll be fun and was such a nice surprise. And then my sister and my mum are coming on Sunday for Mother's Day and they surprised me with some like last minute appearance tickets at my event. So anyone coming to the event on Sunday, you'll meet my mum and my sister. Alright, so the brows are almost done and then I'm going to move on to complexion. A hotel room hack is to take a glass and put your brushes and your stand-up things in there. I'm shooting on like a little handheld phone thingamajig. I'll show it to you really fast. Shooting with my phone sitting in this on top of a shorter cup. So my tripod is this on the table and the phone sits in this. And then I have this on top of my phone for my light source. Numova, Amazon, 20 bucks. It's not the best, but it works. All right, I'm going to use some of the Sculpted by Amy Hydro Glow Hydrating Serum. Oh, my face feels tender, but it feels incredibly soft. Agnes gives you a good, like, face beating, if you know what I mean. It's great. So I carried on my luggage for a 10-day trip. Hang on. I'm away until about the 22nd of March, give or take. And I think I'm becoming a bit of an expert at carry-on packing. Pick a base, a pant, for example, and then you try it on with as many tops as you can. And that is the secret. All right, we're going with Second Skin in light 3.5. All right, so because my skin looks really nice, I don't want it to be like super coverage-y. I just want it to be even and a little bit less red. So I'm just sort of putting that on in the T-zone with my number 8 brush. I'm just picking up from the palm of my hand. This was even too much for the face that I'm going to use. I've just wasted a little bit of product. But this is a really good product from Sculpted by Amy. If you haven't tried anything yet, it's like a really decadent, indulgent, tinted foundation product that just looks like gorgeous, healthy, glowy skin. I can't get over my skin. We need to get Agnes to New York City. She needs to do a residency at a salon or a spa, and I'm going to try and make it happen. I'm going to do a bit of Sculpted by Amy Satin Silk Longwear Concealer in Creme. And I'm just sort of going to pop it here, here, and here. And then I'm going to blend it in with that same brush. A little breakout from yesterday, but that's normal for me. I sort of will get a little bit of breakout after an extraction. And I'm just SOS misting it from Tower 28 until it goes away. That's kind of all I have to do. Okay. Never underestimate how much is in your brush. Like when I pick up product here and blend it into here, there's some of that product is still in that brush that's going to transfer over here. So in a way, you could put a heavier amount of concealer on this side and a less amount of concealer can be deposited on this side, and you'll end up with the same effect on both sides. because that concealer is transferring over from the brush. It's not like a tip that I think you should live by. I think it's just something to be aware of. I'm going to use Hilton Beauty Chocolate Kohl Eyeliner in chocolate. I'm just going to take it across the lash line. That transfers fast. I'm going to blend it in to create a smoky look. This is very nice. The ease that it blends is kind of bonkers. Okay, popping on a little bit more. I would imagine if I don't blend it quickly, it will, well, I imagine I have a lot of playtime with this, but I do imagine that it is a long wear, bulletproof type pencil. Oh yeah. All right. I have the new Kitten Flick eyeliner from Lisa Eldridge. I'm gonna give it a go. Haven't tried it yet, so I need a mirror. All right, so it's a really super slim felt, like incredibly slight. Whoa. Transfers very easily. This is a first impression. This, if you like a tiny eyeliner, you will love. Oh my god. Okay, this is incredible. Like, whoa. Okay, I need a second one of these for my kit. Stat. Like, this is mine. I've used it on myself. The tricky thing with eyeliners is it's very hard to use something like this in your kit and it be hygienic. It's like really typically you should have in my kit, I typically don't use liners like this on people unless I'm, fortunate enough to be able to have one for every person that I do makeup on. But I would typically sort of decant from a cream gel kind of pot situation. And it's so black. Oh my god. So it's a tricky one really to be hygienic with it. But this is Kitten Lash mascara from Lisa. And you can't get Lisa Eldridge in Dublin. I actually went into a couple of places yesterday and they were like, no, we don't sell that brand. Which I was surprised by. Because I actually feel like she would do really well here as well. Okay, so I'm obsessed. Feels nice to put makeup on for the first time in 2 days. I didn't wear any makeup yesterday. And I didn't wear any makeup the day before because I was flying the day before. I'm going to take another shade of the Hilton Beauty eyeliner. This is the shade Blaze. I'm going to take a little bit of that into the top part of my lid. Just there for a little bit of a sheen and just blend it. Even though I just did my mascara and I'm completely making a mess. We're just gonna wing it and hope for the best. If I just go in and above like that, you can sort of wing it. Oh my god. I do think this is a type of mascara. I mean, most mascaras get better after a couple of days of being open, but this definitely will get amazing after a few days of being open because it's quite subtle upon application. All right, I've got a little bit of Hyper Shine in Light Copper with me. I'm just putting that up here, across the bridge of the nose for some sheen and shine, across the cheek. I like it. In the lip area too. I sort of just stipple it on, blend it in, and then I'll powder to take down some of the shine in my T-zone. Alright, so this is one of the Nabla Cupid's Arrow pencils. I actually love this shade as a lip product. It's called Mauve. I hate my lighting. Anyway. Alright, and this is Sculpted by Amy Beauty Balm Rose shade. And I think this is kind of like a lip and a cheek. So I'm just sort of going to take a little on the lip and then a little on the cheek. It's like a kind of glossy sheer balm texture, and then I'm going to powder before I'm done. So I traveled with the Semi Haze setting powder in translucent, and I'm just going to pop that kind of everywhere because I'm nice and balmy and I like that, but I do want to control the shine in certain parts of the face. Alright, I will see you after, and we are going to go out and enjoy Dublin before we fall back asleep.